into the way that you think of things and get into the way that you see things, nothing else can distract you because you realize that you are doing a purpose that He has called you to. And you're letting Him get inside your head, and you're letting Him lead you and completely change the way that you think. Instead of thinking you're working and you're performing just for a public accolade, you're working for Him. You're working to do amazing things for Him. The second point there is be creative in your work. Be creative in your work. And I don't mean be creative because if we were to show hands of who's the most creative in this area today, mine would be on the ground. I am the least creative person that we will find probably sitting out here right now. The least. Because when it comes to any time of trying to be creative, God did not give me that brain. He gave me an analytical brain, a logical thinking brain. He did not give me the creative gene. But in creative, I'm not talking about in being creative of doing something fun and cool and intriguing and something like that. What I'm saying about creative is recognizing that your workplace is one of the best places to reach people for Jesus. You realize that? I know some of you here today, or you're retired to say, but I don't work. But you do. You still do other things. You still get out and you see people. You still have an opportunity to pour into somebody else. I've got a good friend, and he constantly posts on Facebook, and he'll always, whenever we're texting, he'll talk about his work wife. Because he's at work more than he is at home. And if you think about it, the amount of time that we spend at work versus the amount of time that we may spend with our spouse or our children, it is hugely on the opposite side of being at work all the time, isn't it? We spend so much time at work. We have an opportunity to leave a legacy in the way that we work. That when people come in and they see you, they know, oh, that person is, man, they love Jesus. The way that they interact, their compassion, the way that they talk to me is so much different than somebody else. Person that you want to be the person that takes care of you, right? You have that one person that you would request or you'd wait for that one person. Why? Because you know the way that they talk, the way they interact, the way you handle them. You're able to be in relationship there with them, and you just appreciate that. It makes a difference. Be creative. Think through the ways that you can show compassion to people around. It says, whoever walks in integrity walks securely. Whoever takes a crooked path will be found out. Uprightness. And see, integrity is one of those words that we talk about how we should have integrity, the purpose of integrity, the power of living an integrity-led life. To act the time you would spend